Thank you so much for that. Now, moving forward, let's talk about culture and or industry. So, how does timing impact perceptions when it comes to this area of concentration?
Okay, let me start with the industry, right? In the way timing affects industries. Okay, so in an organization, people are meant to they have their KPIs, so they set the to-do list. They try as much as possible to achieve their tasks in a particular day or finish up their tasks, their assignment in a, but if people fail to plan, if you fail to plan, that means you end up wasting time and there will be no productivity, right? In industry, right? There will be no productivity because time is wasted. So in a day, you have to set your to-do list. You have to organize yourself, be organized. If you're not organized, you cannot save time and there will be low productivity.
Hmm. Okay. So, okay, I'm listening.
Way of life of people, in culture, the way people do things. If you go to a particular place, they say when you get to Rome, behave like Romans, right? When we are growing up, that was what they keep telling us. So if you get to a place to save yourself, to save, in order not to waste time, I think it's better you study the culture of the people, right? Understand people, get to understand how things work. It will save you the stress of trying to be too forward. It will save you the time of trying to prove whatever. Because, okay, for an example, if you're a Yoruba person, yes, and okay, if you're a Nigerian and you get to the US, you don't say, this is how we do it in Nigeria. You have to take your time to understand the culture of the people, right? To understand how things work, how they operate, how they do things, their way of life, right? Understand them, because this will save you, a lot of stress, to save you time. So I think you have to plan, be disciplined, be consistent, follow through, ask questions, okay?
Okay, thank you for that. So now, can timing be a competitive advantage? Can timing be a competitive advantage? If it is, could you please explain why?
Timing is like a double dodge jump rope. Yes. The winner isn't the strongest person. The winner is not always the strongest. It's the person who watches the word, the reading, and jumps in at the exact moment. You know, exact moment the rope hits the ground. So it's the person that pay attention, the person that listen to the reading. That's the person. So in life, being first isn't always the best. No, being perfectly timed means you arrive exactly when people are looking for what you want. Being at the right place at the right time, arriving when people need what you want. You want to go into business. What are they looking for? Not what you feel like. I feel like selling this. I feel like going into this. It's not what you feel like. It's what people want. Okay, so getting what people want. They said there's this story I heard that someone went to a particular country, right? In that particular place, they were not putting on shoes. So when the other person look and see, problem, oh, this people down wearing shoe. The other person looked at it and say, wow, the other people there's no shoe. That means a good opportunity for me to start making shoes, selling shoes. You know, so timing can be is a competitive advantage, yes. Okay. So just for you to pay attention, listen, move at the right time. Be at the right place at the right time, do the right at the right time. Okay.
Okay, that's really good. I think I buy that what you just said about two people going to the same location. One is seeing a problem, another person is seeing a solution. So it's all about what you see at the time you saw it and what you do after saying what you saw. All right, thank you for that. So, in what situation is timing more critical than other factors like cost and quality, or cost or effect, cost of quality?
Okay, let's say in the hospital, in hospital hospital moments, okay, if you are hot, you don't care if the ambulance that is coming to pick you up is old, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're on the God forbid you're on the road, you're hot, and then the ambulance is coming, and you're saying, this ambulance is not, it's not okay. I don't like the color. I mean, why you're hot? You need treatment. And that's not the right time to start choosing the color, okay, the quality of that ambulance, okay. It just that's the moment for you to just all you need that time. What? Hospital medical attention. That's all you need at the moment, okay. Then whenever later, okay, timing is the only thing that matters. Okay, now for example, a birthday gift that arrived like today is your birthday, and then the cake, wonderful perfect cake, is coming 2 days later. I mean, what use is that? You're having a birthday party today, and then a great looking birthday cake is arriving 2 days after the party. Does it make sense? No. So that's when the cost. So do you understand what I mean?
Sure, I do.
So at that moment of when you need medical attention, you don't look at the quality. Okay. When you need to fix that, when you need to get that party done, the cake should just be there. You just need the cake to get the party done. So if the cake arrived 2 days after, it's of no use.
I think when you were saying the expression of having to get hurt and you're waiting for an ambulance and the ambulance that came wasn't that good, you're not going to be bothered about the ambulance or the people that are coming to pick you up. So what came to mind also was that of a pregnant woman, that in the moment of labor, you will not say, oh, I don't want a man to deliver me. Whoever is there at the time should do the job. All you want to do is let this baby come out. All right, thank you. So thank you very much. So you don't look at the cost. You just, I mean, the quality. You only look at the cost at that time because of, so in such a situation. But again, when it comes to business, I like to put that out there too, because everything about life is timing. Everything about life, whether business, social, anything at all, education, even in the aspect of education, when you're supposed to go to school, you have all the opportunity, someone to sponsor and all of that. But at that time, youthful exuberance was there. You don't want to go to school, you don't want to do this, you don't want to do that. And then years down the line, the opportunity is gone, and now you see the importance of education. Now you don't have all that it takes to go, because everything that would have made it easy was no longer there. So timing at that point in time is also very important. So if you're going to be talking to teenagers, young ones, young adults, what would you say to them?
I'll give them I have the three rules. I've told them, use the number one is use the 5 second rule. Like I keep telling my teenagers, say, if you have a good idea, because most of the teenagers are shy, then when they have something to say, but they can't say it, and then they'll now wait till somebody else say it, they'll not, it was my idea. How would they know when you not speak up?
Sure.
They wouldn't know. They wouldn't know. So I call it a 5 second rule. If you have a good idea, act within 5 seconds. Before your brain talks you out, your brain might be telling you, don't say it. If you say it, they will laugh at you. They'll mock you. Are you sure this is right? So if you know within yourself, you believe that the idea is a good one, say it within 5 seconds. Okay, so that's the 5 second rule. The second one is the 24 hours rule. Now, if you are angry, wait a full day, like 24 hours. If you're angry, don't take decision, don't just say anything. Just wait till the next day, okay, before you end up saying something that you cannot take back. Okay, then I call this the last one, the midday nap. If you feel slow, maybe you're in the school 2 p.m. and you feel slow. That's your biology, okay? It's your biology. It's not that you're lazy. Just rest for 10 minutes. Take a 10-minute nap, rest, then reset your clock, okay? So when you feel tired at 2 p.m., don't feel I'm lazy. No, it's the biology clock. So just get up, take a nap, rest, and then reset your clock and move on. Don't waste time. Just make plan. As long as you're confident that my plans are okay, I've done this, I've set my goals, I've set your plan, move on. Don't listen to what people say, because a lot of, and then most time don't listen to yourself. Most time you have, I think people have two this thing, your mind and your mind. I think you have mind and you have heart. Follow your heart. Don't listen to what that your mind is saying. Your mind will be dragging you. Are you sure? Are you good enough? You can't do it. People can do it better. If you do it now, they will laugh at you. My dear, don't care. Just follow through and do the right thing, as long as it's the right thing.
Hmm. Thank you for that. So quickly, as we round up, now, how can you advise, or would you? What are the strategies you would be suggesting on how to manage the uncertainty around timing?
Okay, uncertainty around time. Okay, is it okay when you feel stuck? What I would say is that when you feel stuck, use the test drive strategy. Take a tiny step. When you're feeling stuck, just take a tiny step. Don't quit. Oh, don't quit your job today. Spend 2 hours. Do your new hobby tonight. Okay. For example, when you're feeling stuck, don't just say, I'm stuck. Well, let me just quit this job. Let me just quit and maybe go to the next job or start doing business. Some people are into 9 to 5. And then at some point, maybe they heard that their friends, they're into business now. And then they come the next day, me, I want to go into business right now. Okay, I'm feeling stuck in this job. I don't want people telling me what to do. I'm ready to move on. And then they just take that drastic this thing, decision. Then at the end of the day, it didn't work out well. So when you feel stuck, don't quit your job. Just spend 2 hours thinking about it, planning. Then even test the other thing. In fact, you can even be in your 9 to 5 and test the other business to see how good it is. So don't just quit your 9 to 5, but test the other business. Then set a timer. Okay, set a timer. When you're feeling stuck, set a timer. Give yourself a deadline to decide. Say I will think about this until Tuesday. Then I must pick a path. Just take a timer, set your brain. Don't just say, I'm feeling stuck, let me just quit. Think about it with day 1, day 2, and then come back. I'm sure you feel better.
Thank you so much for that. Any final word?
Okay, so the time waits for no one, right? If you're a young person, don't say I have all the time in the world, right? Don't just I have all the time. The time is the clock is ticking. It's doing bang, bang, bang every second. It doesn't stop. Okay, so don't wait, don't relax and say we are still young. Let's enjoy life first. Set your goals, plan. Okay, set achievable goals. Your short-term goal, your mid-term goal, and your long-term goal. Okay, because time waits for no one. If you're in marriage, okay, the time waits for no one. The children are coming, just got married. The kids will be coming soon, right? So plan. Set the children room. Make a plan. If you're into career, you and your partner, if you know that this is the kind of life I want, then have other income. Can have 2 to 3, 4, 5, 6 income. Okay, in order to have the kind of life you're looking at. Don't say, let me wait till when the kids come, I'll start planning. No. If you're into business, like I said, 9 to 5, and you think you want to go into business, please, before you go into that business, in fact, before you quit your 9 to 5, plan. You can start up the business while you're working. Yes, I started a business while I was working. Start up the business while you're working and make sure it's working, it's booming. And you have 2 to 3 or other 4 businesses or income before you quit your 9 to 5. Okay, so you don't have any regrets. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. We indeed appreciate your time. And to you out there, thank you too for being part of the show. I appreciate the fact that you're always coming to watch and listen to these topics as we bring them to you. So in case, again, you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so as soon as possible and click on the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever we upload our videos. And until next time, when I come your way again, please be safe. Bye for now.